It's popping YouTube. Welcome back, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe before we get into it. All right. This is probably gonna be the last video I make for the night. I feel like it was a very important one. Uh, let's get it. Y'all read the title, man. Women are like employers. Now, it's not to say that you're getting employed by a woman, but it's the psychological process and how they go about selecting you far as like it's similar to a hiring process. So when they sitting up there, they sitting down with you, you know, you're presenting them, you feel me, with your sales pitch. Why should they buy into you? And just like a job, you gotta have job history. If you're a person with no experience, you feel me, not a lot of women is kind of like in that on the job training mindset. Like, all right, well, he's gonna take out the time to learn. They usually like that's why there's a term called ladies' man. You feel me? Not uh, and why there's not a gentleman's woman. You feel me? Because there's a lot more transferable things when you're interacting with females that go to female than what it is from guy to guy. You can't. I feel like there's a bigger difference between a bigger differentiation, if that's a word. You get what I'm saying. The main thing is there's more of a bigger difference, a contrast between guy to guy than it is when it comes down to females. Because typically they like a lot of the same things, and typically they only like things that are liked already. You feel me? Something that's already pre-established. You feel me? So if you're a guy that doesn't have a lot of social experience interacting with females, you got to start from scratch. It's just kind of like filling out lots of job applications. And you ain't got no job history. You're gonna be on this track for a while till you start. Eventually, somebody's gonna hire you. You feel me? You're gonna get that call back. You're gonna get accepted. You're gonna be on your first job, and then you're gonna be on your way to building up your resume. That's if, you know. And let's add a caveat to this. Okay, there's women that orientate like jobs, and there's women that orientate around that orientates like careers. Now, if you got a career, you feel me, um, you got to go to school, and this is like a lot of the women that's on the job training kind of women. You feel me? That actually has a program. You feel me? They're allowing you to build up the time, and these women typically don't. It really depends. It really depends what kind of factors into a female thinking like this. Like, all right, you don't have that previous experience, but you do have to be extraordinary in other areas, to be compensated, properly, in comparison to, you know, linking up with other females, and they might decide to sit up there and be on some, all right, well, all you got to do is just know how to talk to me right, and know what buttons to push, and I'm pretty much all yours. You ain't got to sit up there and have the accolades and validation and the intangibles, you feel me, or the tangible things that you would primarily have when you're talking to a female, like a car, a place, you feel me, all those other things. Typically, women that go along that kind of range, when you're a career orientated in this kind of analogy, they're more susceptible to working along with you because you bring a lot to the table. You're a man of value. You feel me? You're able to compensate for the things you lack at in other areas. You feel me? So, and how would you decipher which kind of female would you go for? The one that's the career orientated process or the job orientated process? It's a toss up. You would like to be in a position of power, to be able to, just draw women in without having to really do much because you're already proven, you're already a self solidified kind of person. But it's also a good thing to know that, all right, what are my intangibles? What are the things that I can't buy, that I can't put a dollar amount on? My character, my charisma, my swag. You feel me? My assertiveness, my timing. You feel me? Even even having a way with words when you being romantic, because they talking about chivalry is dead and everything like that, and to a certain extent it is, but women like to be validated regardless of how they view you as a dude. You feel me? They like to be called soft and cuddly things, and there's a time and a place for that. You feel me? But for the most part, what y'all gotta realize is that women are guys have a certain level of innocence within inside them also. You feel me? And women aren't susceptible to that innocence unless you're a guy of a certain level of importance. You feel me? Then she can look past certain things that you're inexperienced and then build along with you and possibly teach you some things along the way if she has that kind of information. But if you're just a guy out here trying to just get it off the strength, yeah, your swag gonna have to be up, your assertiveness gonna have to be up, you have to be witty, you have to be on a dime, you feel me? Everything gotta be perfect timing, you feel me? If you're working from a place that would be called quote unquote the deficit, you feel me? You're not, on that level in this sense. So with that being said, man, thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm up out of here.